Prolific Fare is a personal chef company. We cater to the nutritional needs of high end professional athletes. We go in their house and we cook for them. We make sure everything is nice, neat, and clean by the time we leave. Um, we're looking to grow our online presence. Um, Also, we're going to go ahead and launch our salt free spice, which is to the bone. And part of the initiative that we're taking with online is monetizing our social media. So currently, our social media presence includes Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, also LinkedIn. Um, for Facebook and Instagram, our target audience is anywhere from 35 to 60. A lot of the times I see that they interact more so with Reels. And this is where they're more involved. They tend to have more action, take more action as far as when it comes to likes and sharing. Also with TikTok, 24 to 34 year olds, even though they're not as they are as active with Reels, but as far as likes and shares, I see that they like the more entertaining videos and also demonstrations as far as when it comes to cooking. LinkedIn, we're going to use that more so for partnerships because a part of monetizing and growing our brand is finding partners on LinkedIn and reaching out to different businesses via LinkedIn. So after auditing our social media, we noticed that our target market is anywhere from 18 to 55, even though we narrow in on the 24 to 55 range. These people are tending to want to learn to cook, want to learn new recipes. We have a 97% approval rating, and this is per our reviews in different websites, such as Google, as well as Thumbtack and some other websites that we use where we get our reviews. Um, there are, as far as when it comes to competition, there are a lot of personal chefs, but in this market is a very niche market, and very few chefs are actually here. And I think I am actually the only one in this group, and I have access to a lot of different camps that host Olympic track and field athletes. So as far as when it comes to this, I'm kind of the only one in this market. So that leaves me with very little competition. Um, some of the things that we need to work on as far as with the social media strategy is defining our goals and our actual strategies. How are we going to market this stuff? How are we going to get this out here? What kind of strategy are we going to implement for each of our target markets or our target audiences? So, as far as the future goes with Prolific Fare, we will continue to cater to professional chefs, but my biggest goal is to transition to um, online, to try to get the business online so that way we can monetize our online presence, bring in more revenue with less overhead, and also have a higher profit margin. Also looking to develop some products to get into retail and selling online as well. We have a spice blend called To the Bone that we're going to be producing, and we're in the beginning stages of our testing and research and development and getting it out now. So there are other products to come, and this is just the first of it. So this is the bigger picture of where we're trying to go as a company. So when we analyze our strengths and weaknesses, we'll start with the strengths. Some of the strengths that we have is longevity. We've already been working with these athletes about set roughly 7 or 8 different athletes for the past year and a half. So that history goes a long way. We already, another part of the strength is that we have a knowledge of their nutritional needs already. We know their food sensitivities, we know their allergies, we know the things that they like, that they don't like, and kind of like having to start over is something that they would frown upon. And all of the options there already for food has been exhausted. Nobody likes the options that they have there, which is why they tend to stick with me. Not only is the camp that I work with, there are also different camps where people go and train, like athletes go and train. And I have access to these via some of the athletes that I already have because they tend to work together. The coaches know each other. So I have an in as far as when it comes to those athletes as well when we grow. Now, some of the weakness is it is a small client pool. Um, I don't look to grow outside of those track athletes. That's kind of the niche market that I want to stay in. Also, A lot of the other personal chefs are doing parties on the weekend. We don't do parties. I've done parties in the beginning, but now we kind of pull back to doing more meal prep. Meal prep is sort of, I know what I'm getting into. I know what's to come every day. I know what's happening. There are no unexpected things going on like in the parties. But the weakness about that is with the parties, there's a lot more money to be made. And with meal prep, even though the money is consistent, um, you only have a cap of however many people are going to eat that day. So if you have 10 people on your roster, you can't get more money than those 10 people are going to pay. So that is the strength and weaknesses of the business. Our social media goals are to increase online presence, promote brand awareness amongst more affluent families, and this is what we're going to use to, if we decide to grow the actual meal prep part of the business. Increase traffic to social media sites. Now we need to increase traffic because we need to increase awareness, and this awareness is what's going to help us to monetize these sites. And we're also increasing traffic to the website where we will be marketing and selling a lot of our products there, and also towards our blog. So some of our smart objectives are increase the social media's engagement by 10%. Again, we need to do this in order to increase brand awareness and increase visuals so people could actually see us, to get out there, get in front of people, make content in order for them to be able to see us. The more engagement we have, the more that the algorithms for the different networks or platforms will share our material, and this will help us to get to monetization faster. Um, Establish relationship with 5 brands to help us promote their products. Again, this goes along with monetization. Affiliate marketing has to be a part of the plan. And this way, it's kind of a repetitive action. You do something once or twice, and then you consistently reap the rewards for it. Increase spice sales by 15%. Even though we're still at the research and development, where with the recipe, we still have everything ready, and within the next few months, we want to be increasing those sales to 15%. So the next is to develop B2B partnerships and grow our affiliate marketing base. This ties back into number 2. We need more brands in order to be able to start marketing more and to get out there in front of different people, to get different brands out in front of our audience, so that way we can help them grow as well. So with similarweb.com, you can go and see some of the compare websites of different brands to what we're trying to do, and how the direction we're trying to go. And when you go on SimilarWeb, you can see that our target market is anywhere from 24 to 55 years old as far as when it comes to marketing online. Now, these are the people that we're directing our content to when we curate content, when we create new content, when we're giving these educational videos and giving instructions on better ways to improve your cooking, tips to improve your cooking, and things that you can do to make yourself more efficient as a home cook. Now, when it comes to increasing or marketing to more people and clientele for the personal chef, we're looking for more athletic, healthy, and affluent individuals who are out there like a healthier lifestyle, right? So these people are the ones who generally want their nutrition maintained at a certain specification. That way they don't have to worry about measuring food. They don't have to worry about weighing out their food. They know exactly what they're going to get. They know their calorie count, and they don't have to do all the extra math when it comes to it. When it comes to keeping themselves healthy, especially if they're on a strict diet. So after reviewing a lot of the other platforms and other tools that we can use, I feel like Hootsuite is going to be the one all-in-one brand that we're going to use, as far as for when it comes to managing content, planning for content, and also monitoring tracking. Of course, we're going to use Excel also when it comes to planning, to kind of create calendars, more of a visual effect for it. Google Analytics for tracking as well. And we're going to do a lot of our secondary research from the Pew Research Center. This way we'll have more reliable information. So when it comes to management and marketing for Facebook and Instagram, the biggest thing that we're looking for are our KPIs. You know, brand awareness, and some of the KPIs are brand mentions, post reach, amplification rate. Um, we have our strategy as post educational videos, curate content, and things to kind of help us to monetize. With TikTok, is more so about brand advocates. We need people sharing. We need people liking what we're doing. We need people spreading the word, kind of getting out there what we're doing in our content. When it comes to LinkedIn is back to the B2B or the business to business strategy, where we're promoting other companies as well that tie in along with food products.